get the red and the green buckets. They both have the same food in it. This is horse food. You come out in the morning, you come to the chicken coop, you put them down, you open up the chicken coop, you lift that lever there, you close that. Make sure this is down and latched so that this door doesn't blow shut. Then after you do that, you come over this way, open up the garage door carefully, because if you pull on it, the wheel falls off of that runner over there. Chicken food's going to be labeled. It says chicken food here, but I'm going to put labels on here that says chicken food. You're going to get 1 scoop of chicken food. Pull up that bag because there's 2 bags in there. 1 scoop of chicken food. And you go this way with it. Leo, get out of there. Hopefully he's not taking an egg. This is the man door. Turn the handle, open it up. Walk on in here. Dump the food in the feeder. Okay, while you're in here, you can look and see if there's any eggs. There's no eggs right now because we already got them. But you can take those eggs back with you. Again, make sure that is latched all the way. Then go put the scooper back in the can. Oh, wrong can. The chicken can. Go back in there. Then after that, this is chicken scratch here. It'll be labeled. You can get a scoop of this and toss it out to the chickens like that. That's chicken scratch. Down and get your buckets for the horse and take it over to the horses area. Okay, so after feeding the chickens, we're over at the horses. Make sure you close all the gates that you go through. Candy's pretty aggressive. Candy's the big brown one. Winnie is the miniature pony, brown and white. Be mindful of Candy when you go in. So what I typically do is I go in, back it up, back it up, back it up, and then I put the red bucket down, putting that handle down. There's 2 dishes. There's one there, and there's one here. I'll dump this one in here. They're each going to be dumped. Scoop it out. I know it's slimy and gross, but scoop it out, dump it, and then turn and see. Candy's already coming to this one. All right, following back over here. Put this right here. Oh, Candy's following again. Just always keep your eye on Candy. She can be nasty. She could pin her ears back. All right, dump out any yucky stuff. Scoop out. All right, bring this back over here. Now, this is the pin. Pull that pin out, put it here. It's already been lost by 2 farm sitters, so put it there when you pull it out. And then you can put it back in when you're done. Open this up. You can bring both buckets in. Light switch is the first switch. Don't forget to shut it off when you're done in here. All right, so safe starch hay. It's chopped hay for the old horses. You're going to take a big mound of it. Basically, you're going to fill this green bucket. This is going to be for Candy. All right, so that, she gets safe starch. She also gets equine senior. Here are the 2 coffee canisters. They'll always be here. Take the large coffee canister. Take a full scoop of the equine senior. Dump it on top of that. Make sure you put the lids back on the cans or else we'll have mice eating and pooping in their feed. Gonna take this. Now, I'm gonna find whichever dish Candy's in. Candy's in this one, so Candy's gonna get this. Now I take it back to the tack room. Again, go to Safe Starch. I'm going to fill that up again with the Safe Starch. Do we have another? Yeah, we have another bag of Safe Starch here. So once this is empty, you can put this in here, or Amanda will. Now for Winnie, we find miniature horse and pony. That's this can. We take the smaller coffee canister, a full canister, dump that on top, put those back there again, and we're gonna go find Winnie. Winnie can be jumpy. She's blind in her left eye, so try to approach her on her right side. There's Winnie's. Come back in here. Now what we could do is find the alfalfa cubes. That was those cubes that were soaked. And we're gonna take a generous double handful. I took two because my hands are much smaller than Doug's. So about that much. There's one. There's two. All right, now, all right, so if you're feeling great, you can go into Winnie's food, get a double handful, and see Scout. That's Scout. He's our new horse. He's a boy. All right, so now, just make sure you put the lid back on. All right, so now we're gonna go get the hay bags. I always close this door if I'm going far away from this, even though Candy's preoccupied with eating her food. If she can finish it, she could go in and destroy all of the cans and eat all the food. So we're gonna go this way to first get Scout's hay bag. Latch this shut, make sure it's all the way down. On the way, I also kind of look in here. If I see any hay or debris, I just scoop it out. There's nothing in there. Here's Scout's hay bag. We made them super duper easy for everybody. All you have to do is unclip it there. So I'm going to clip it back on so you can see it again. So it clips going that way. 2 of the center loops. That's all you have to do. Unclip those 2 center loops or rings and take this to the horse's stall tack room to fill it with hay. All right, so Candy's hay bag isn't bad. So we're just gonna leave that. That's pretty full, so we don't need to fill hers.
Yeah, Amanda takes care of it every morning. It should be filled in the evening.
The Scout's is half filled, so I'm just gonna fill it the rest of the way.
Scout will eat about half a bag a day.
So just open it up, put a few flakes down in there. Don't overstuff it because it'll be hard to close it at the top. All right, so we're gonna take this back. Go ahead and close that. So this is good to see because Scout's gonna come over. So Scout can sometimes be pushy. He's not dangerous, but you still want to be mindful. Horses need to be respectful of your human space. So if he comes into my space while I'm hanging this hay bag, I'm going to give him an elbow. And here he comes. So I have my elbows up. I don't want him in here. I'm going to show him my elbow. All right, here you go, bud. He is kind of nibbly sometimes, so just be really careful with him. If you see a horse pinning their ears back, no. Kind of step back. If he puts his mouth up like that and opens his mouth, step back or say no. Because he can be kind of pushy that way. Be careful around this horse. Alright, so poop. This area. It goes in that wheelbarrow. Amanda's gonna dump this tomorrow. The gate can stay open for Scout. He has free access in and out. The girls stay in this weekend. And then we take this to the other side and we clean up Candy and Winnie's area. So when we're done with the horses, we've cleaned the poo, we scooped the water out, the hay out of the water, we filled the hay bag